of cell phone usage. Although the cell phone has made life more convenient, many hazards may be associated with its use. Medical illnesses, texting while driving, and a decline of face to face communication are among the many effects that may be associated with cell phone use. We will explore the benefits of cell phone use and pay special attention to the hazards related to their use. Everyone seems to be carrying cell phones these days. Most adults have a cell phone, and many children have them also. Although hard to fathom, there once was a time that no one carried cell phones. The main source of communication was once the house phone. The house phone had many wonderful qualities like caller ID and three-way calling, but these did not compare to those of the cell phone. Being able to look at your family album, use GPS services, and surf the internet are all features that are associated with the use of cell phones. We've all heard that good old saying, it's too good to be true. Well, with this being said, let's explore three hazards related to cell phone use: medical illnesses, texting while driving, and a decline of face to face communications are among the many hazards that are associated with cell phone use. We will now explore these areas in more detail. Out of the world's estimated 7 billion people, 6 billion people have access to mobile phones. This staggering statistic would mean that more people have access to cell phones than working toilets. Now that we have discussed how cell phones have become a part of everyday life, let's let's move on to understand how this convenient device can possibly be related to medical illnesses. The use of cell phones is increasing, but so are certain forms of cancer. While the government has deemed cell phone usage safe, there are no current significant research to make this claim. Long-term studies lasting decades are still needed. Certain types of radiation are thought to cause cancer. The radiation is thought to be linked to brain cancer and more recently, breast cancer. The CDC states that although some studies have raised concerns about the possible links of cell phone use in cancer, there is no current research to support this claim. So currently, there is no research to support the fact that cell phone use and cancer are linked. We cannot adequately say if cancer or other medical conditions can be caused related to the use of cell phones. The FDA suggests a few simple steps that you can take to prevent exposure to radio frequency energy while using your phone. Step one, reserve the use of cell phones for shorter conversations when a landline is not available. And secondly, use a hand-free device. What we do know for sure is that radiation are, that some forms of cancer are caused by radiation and that cell phones do emit radiation. Now, let's explore a second hazard related to cell phone use. Driving while texting while driving. Texting while driving has become a major problem. The National Highway Traffic Safety Administration reported that in 2010, driver distraction was the cause of 18% of all fatal crashes, with 3,092 people killed. 40% of all American teens say that they have been in a car with the driver using a cell phone in a manner that could have placed people in harm's way. Many lives have been devastated due to texting while driving. Although texting is a wonderful benefit that comes along with cell phone usage, it can lead to devastating consequences. We have now explored the benefits of cell phone use, talked about a few hazards, possible linkage to medical conditions, and texting while driving. Now we will explore the possible effects on face-to-face communication. Cell phones are thought to have a negative effect on face-to-face communication. Dr. Campbell, a communication professor, and his colleague have done extensive research on cell phone usage and communication. The two hypothesized that frequent cell phone use would be less likely to that frequent cell phone users would be less likely to communicate with strangers in public. While Campbell said he was surprised to find that cell phone use can spark conversations with strangers. Cell phones are cell phones and the use of social media allow people to stay in contact with friends and family that they don't see on a regular basis. When utilizing cell phones, using correct grammar and punctuation are more lax. Some say that cell phone usage has indeed affected the communication skills of the younger generation. This is thought to be a lack of use and not a lack of the skill set. This idea is only a theory at this time. Cell phones have not been completely proven to cause a decline of communication skills. This is another area in which more research is required. To summarize, cell phones have become a part of everyday life for many families. Although convenient, some believe that cell phones may lead to an increased chance of developing medical issues or cancer. As of today, no hardcore evidence currently exists now to support damaging effects of cell phone use. The simple fact is that it is not enough research available at this time to support this theory. Texting while driving has certainly caused harm to many families. The lasting effects can be quite devastating. Face-to-face communication skills have not been completely proven to decline because of cell phone use. The cell phone has many perks. It, like most other things, has its pros and cons. As with all things, use with caution. Thank you.